So the ground throws open its gates and embraces all comers, despite less than perfect conditions. A warm welcome to all of you on what is, in fact, a very, very cold night, and snow here will play its part in the match. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game. Oh, what chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pass isn't the best. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Knocks it out wide.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I would say this fella, Tammy Abraham, is probably best suited to being a number 9 and operating in a front three with a couple of players either side as support. And I think it probably makes him a little more unpredictable with the variation in how players around him would offer that support.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Okafor. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
George. And it's Irabunam. Now Irabunam. And he's had a hit! Milan still without a single shot on target. Irabunam. They're not going to make any further progress now. Real chance here. Javiguera. Okafor. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. Cross to the back post.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Somewhat off target. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. George. That's a good run he's making there. Martial does really well to win the ball there. Might be danger here. Chance! Lacking in accuracy. Rubenham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Played out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ajax do have a chance to counter here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ferguson. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Here's the header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And that is going out for a goal kick. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, no joy this time. That'll be a throw. So a warm welcome to all of you who join us on this snowy night for a game that could turn out to be a real wintertime treat. It is a hot ticket on a cold, cold night, and conditions will be testing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think the movement of this fella, Evan Ferguson, will be very important if you're going to play through the middle. He has the ability to take the ball on the half turn and just peel off defenders. He can take anything direct. He can make those little runs in behind. And of course, anybody that's looking to get to the byline can probably have a good chance of picking him out to find a finish.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. That has ended up in no man's land. So hello and welcome one and all to the chills and hopefully the thrills of this snowy evening. Teams here passionately supported, but this is going to be a testing evening. The conditions will require of them something just a little bit more. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Okafor! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Okafor is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. Bala breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I think the movement of this fella, Evan Ferguson, will be very important if...
Up he goes! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dahl does really well there. He is strong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Dahl. The pass has gone astray. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Okafor goes on a charge down the left. Oh, well measured. Abraham could try cutting inside here. Deftly away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a throw. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino blu è atteso all'area informazioni.
So a warm welcome to all of you who join us on this snowy night for a game that could turn out to be a real wintertime treat. It is a hot ticket on a cold, cold night, and conditions will be testing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here.
Showing great feet there. And we have our very first corner. Vecchie is there, and he can get that clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. That ball looks a good one. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a promising run he's making on the right. It's a searching pass. Plays it across.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Pass somewhat off target. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I think the movement of this fella, Evan Ferguson, will be very important if we're going to play through the middle. He has the ability to take the ball on the half turn and just peel off defenders. He can take any...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 10° minuto numero 10.
Milan gain their reward with an early goal. George. And that is out of play. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Irubanam. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Great chance here from position A1.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
He's trying the shot. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Oh, some tackle that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now, who's going to be first to this? In it comes. It's their second corner of the game. It's anyone's ball now. That's a decent clearance. That's really well cleared. Okafor puts his foot on the gas. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running. Oh, what a mistake! Okafor. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Rubenam. Oh, that's delightful. Well, that is good. Super running. Shot, surely! And he's there to clear it. He's having a shot!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Played over towards the opposite flank. Little pass back, and it's Irabunam. Irabunam. Oh, such a clever touch. Chance for a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ajax have their third corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in. He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, not quite. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Strong running down that left flank. And they're on him in a flash. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. He can get that clear. Now it's Okafor. Gets into some space. Drives it in. And that should get the job done. And he's there to retrieve it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And for a moment you thought that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. George. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Could try cutting inside here. That's a throw. And it's Irabunam. It's a good spell of possession, this. Out towards the flank. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Well, played right into his path. And that has been cleared. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the second half gets underway. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Irabunam. That has not gone well. And it's Irabunam. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nicked it back promptly. Knocks it out wide. It's a promising position. Cross to the back post. He's got full. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Irabunam. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in space and looking for options. And he's managed to get free. Diving header! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Not the most convincing of passes. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me. Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Oh, that's neat. Plays it in low. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. The player's protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 15. Cambio di giocatori.
The pass has gone astray. Deftly away. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Last-ditch defending, but he's gone for goal! A whisker high.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Kenna. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rubenam. Fires it. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ajax get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
It's a good foot in there. George. Nicely shaped ball. Yep, it's a corner. Ajax get their fourth corner. Defending of the desperate variety.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's a pretty loose pass. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. George. Played out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That is lovely. George. Turns and goes back. That is ended up in no man's land. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21.
Okafor.
Il numero 20. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Driving forward, and it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's only too happy to take that back. I think we're just about done here. Out towards the flank. Ajax with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
The message
4.
is simple, defend
Numero
this
11.
with your lives.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, il numero 6. Attenzione, un cambio.
Has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he latch on to this? He has found the way through. Okafor powering forward here. Oh, he's burst through. That's a good ball. Great chance! In for the pieces! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.